everybody. Guess where we are? Yes, we're in the she shed. I'm going to do a little podcast from the she shed. I'm so excited. I've got quite a bit of my yarn in. This is a lamp, but I have a story about that here in just a minute. I hung my sign up. This is Floozie Crafts. My name is Jill. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button. I always forget to say that. I hope that you will subscribe and join me on my adventures. So, yeah, I got a couple things to show you guys. I have not done a whole lot of crochet or knit only because I've been working on here in the she shed. So, but I'm really excited to show you guys some stuff I got. This is going to be I got my Mary Max on, and then I got Lolo Did It Again, and Amber's Yarn Shop. So those are the three things I had to show you. But I did finish something. It's just a little something. It's not much. But y'all remember when I made this hat in the last video? This is not the beanie. This is the regular hat. Well, I made a cowl to go with it. And this just happened this way. I didn't plan on doing this, but somehow I made it to where it was almost going to be like the start of a poncho. You know how you have a little smaller around the neckline. Somehow I cinched it a little when I was doing some of the stitching in this in between here, that I got a little smaller at the top. I still have to weave in my ends, and then it flared out down at the bottom. So I went ahead and went with it, and I finished it off up here, and then I went back down here and added a couple more rows on the open end. So I like the styles. What I'm trying to tell you is that I really like making it this way to where it's a little bit smaller here than out here, to where that will naturally just go right down on you. See how that lays better? I really like this. So I've got to figure out how I did it so I can let y'all know. Okay, I lost it, earbud. I'll put another one in just in case so you can still hear me. But there's no special stitch. It's just half doubles, doubles, singles. This little where you do double, skip one, double, and then the stitch where I think I cinched it in, I don't remember what that's called, but you do a single, chain one, skip one, single, chain one, skip one. When you come back, you go and you do your singles in the chains. If y'all remember what that stitch is called, that's what these rows right here are. And I think that's where, when I came back around, I think it cinched it a little bit, made it start curving in, because that to me looks where it started to curve right there. But I really like it. Yeah. And it's in the camo because girls wear camo too. So that's a finished object. And the only thing I'm working on right now, besides I have been working on hubby's blanket, which I have sitting right here next to me. For anybody who's new, this is my hubby's blanket. And it's all the extra stuff, just whatever comes up. I've just got a whole bunch of stuff in my basket down here. Putting on this great big cord. I think this is a 48-inch cord. That's where I'm at right now. So, but this is so far across that it takes quite a while to get over and back. But this is just garter stitch, so it's just knit across and knit back. So, oh, I did make another, I did this intending for it to be a hat, but that's not what happened to it. So this one started out as going to be a child's hat. You know, I was working on that last time. It's perfect for a yarn bowl, y'all. So I want to make some more of these this exact same way. So that's going to be a hat. Okay, and then last night I started, and this is the Jaeger yarn. Let me grab it. Okay, this is called Jaeger Albany, and this is some of the yarn that I got from Betty Bornside. And she has a store in New Orleans. So it's 100% mercerized cotton, and it's a ribbon yarn. Each one of these is 50 grams, 115 yards. And they come on these like, it's like a cardboard donut in there. They recommend using a US 8 or a 5mm. And it's made in England. So I have a bag of them because this was on her sale that she had last July. And I messaged her, but I haven't heard from her as far as this year's sale. I didn't figure she would do it in July, but I guess she probably has not been in the shop since the all of the COVID, because I haven't had a return on my email yet. So I would imagine that the email I sent to her for the shop, she only reads that when she's in the shop. So maybe she'll message me, maybe she won't. It's not like I'm hurting. But this was the sale, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 7 of them. So that's about 800 yards or so. And see, it's a ribbon yarn. And this is like a sagey mint color. There is no color name, there's only a number on the skein itself. And I am going to do, I have started doing, this is the Bag O' Day Lacy Mint Poncho that Triple C wears all the time. That is Dana and Joe over at Triple C and Joe Show. Y'all go check them out. I'll leave her link down below too. And Bag O' Day, I will leave the link to this because I can't remember the number of the tutorial, but it has 4 points on it. So you can either wear it across and let the points hang down, or you can turn it and let a point go forward and a point go back. So that's as far as I am. And I'm using my stitch marker from Elizabeth over at A Crafty Crocheter. She made this set for me, and it reminds me which hook I'm using. I'm using the K hook on this one. I'm just following the tutorial, and her tutorial says to do 20 rows. You start with 80, and you do the single crochets, and then you start doing the lace. And this is not a real soft yarn, but I think for something like this, and it being cotton, I'm interested to see what it's going to feel like when I finish it and I get it washed. So, but this one's mine. This is really kind of what I had in mind when I bought this yarn. So it's good to be doing something with it that you intended to do with it, right? Okay, I'll show you what I got from Mary Maxim. And what I have, this is a very big box. And what I have in this box is secret knitting. Secret knitting. There's one for myself and two for some other people that may or may not be watching. Secret. So, let me show you the yarn. So I cannot tell you the project. Hold on. So I cannot tell you the project, but I can show you the yarn. And this is my box from Mary Maxim. And after what I said last time, just so you guys know, they were on it. This one I ordered and I got an email the following day that they had processed it. And then the day after that, it went out. So it was a 2-day turnaround. I got this in 5 days. Thank you, Mary Maxim. I'm sorry I was such a pain. Okay. You notice what color those were? It's bad, y'all. Oops. Okay, I'm going to hit you, so I'm going to put this down and reach for it. There is my slip. Okay, so these, I got these, just so I can tell you, for $2.99 each. Free gift. Oh, AARP. No, that's not going to be happening. Okay. This is the Bernat Softy Chunky. It is a number 6 yarn because what I'm going to do with it, I needed number 6 yarn. It's 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 100% acrylic, super bulky, number 6, requires a 8mm or US 11 knitting needles, which is what I will probably use. I'm hoping I don't have to go up to a 13. I'm hoping an 11 will work because I'd rather work with an 11. The 13's a lot bigger around. I'd rather work with the 11. You know, the feel of it in your hands. So, crochet hook, it says a US 11 or 8mm. So, this is machine wash dry. That's why I wanted this. There is a pattern for a hexagon granny, which I will use on something else. So this one is black. And I cannot remember. Did I tell you how many yards it was? I'm sorry. 108 yards. And that's typical of a super bulky. 108, 109, 110, somewhere right in there is your number 6 super bulky. How's it feel? It smells pretty good, actually. It's nice and squishy. It's got a really nice bounce to it. Nice feel. It's going to show that twist on there. It's going to show the stitches really well, which is a good thing. I like that. Okay, so there's 3 in a package here. And I'm pretty sure that's how I bought it. Got 3, 6, 9, 12, So I got 12 of those in black. Three, 6, 9. Oh, I got 14 of the black. I got 12 of this gray. This one is called True Gray. So I got 12 of this one. This is a nice heather gray. Oh, I wish I got more of this. I like that black though. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there you go. The kind of like a brushed heather in there. Very pretty. It just smells like it's been in a store. It's not Hobby Lobby smell, but it's a store smell. It smells good. Feels exactly the same. The black and the gray feel exactly the same. Okay, so 12 of those. And then 3, 6, 9, 10. I got 10 in this gray, which is gray heather. The other one was true gray. And this is gray heather. But they both have a heathered look to them. They're very similar. One's just a little bit darker. This is a little more silvery looking. This is more, like they said, true gray. So that is my Mary Maxim, $2.99. So I got 14, 26, 36 skeins of yarn, and I got the $5.99 shipping and handling. I am a preferred member, so I was able to get $10.76 off of it. So it brought it to $102.87 for, what did I say, 36 skeins of yarn. I don't know, what does that come out to? 102.87. 102.87 divided by 36. $2.86 each. So that was nice for 3 projects. Hoping to have those done by Christmas. We'll see, right? Okay. Let's do Amber's. And I'll leave her information down below. This is from Amber's Yarn Shop. Hold on a minute. So this is from Amber's Yarn Shop. And I have a whole bunch of Amber and her mother, who is Crystal Skies hand dyed. And then her sisters are Tristan, Dragon Horde yarn, and that's the niece. And then the sister is Yarn Cafe Creations. So all 4 of those ladies are indie dyed yarn, and I have some. I'm not sure if I have any of Tristan's yarn. I have one of her patterns. But this is from Amber's Yarn Shop, and I've been meaning to get some of this. She's now doing she always sends a little extra. I have a slippery lap today, y'all. Sorry. I'm having a very little shingles outbreak. Bear with me. This is my 5th go round with the shingles. So that's why I went to the chiropractor today to get adjusted. So Amber's now making these, call them dot bags, DOPP. And this size, this is the small. This one has unicorns. I just really like the look of it. It has a little tab on it right here. You can hook this on. It's got a zipper. Look at the inside. Very cool. So this is for notions, little notions pouch. And she has them in bigger sizes too. This is the smaller one, but she has the regular. You could probably put a pair of socks or a shawl or something in the bigger one. And then she's making self-striping sock yarn. So I have been meaning to get them, and she does them in a ball and winds it, and you can see all the stripes that are in it. This one is called Blue Jeans. This is a super soft sock yarn, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 462 yards, 400 meters. It's a 4-ply fingering, number 1 weight. It is knitting needle 2 to 3. And so it's like the jeans yarns that have the washed look to them. We get that a little closer and see if you can see. Yeah. Very pretty. Amber's Yarn Shop. I'll put her information down below. But I've been meaning to try some of these self-striping. I only have 2 or 3 self-striping sock yarns. So it's going to be fun to do that. I have not finished my socks yet. I have been working on them a little at a time, but I have not finished them yet. Okay, and here. So I had ordered from Lolo that last time, and she is Lolo Did It. She's in Vegas. Oh wait, I didn't show you what was in my little deal from Amber. She sent me a little packet. It's a little bag. Cute little bags. There's some tea. Ooh. Pineapple. No, that's not tea. She sells the soak. Pineapple Grove soak. This is for washing your garments or your items when you finish. Oh. There's a piece of 2 pieces of candy. What are these? Oh, strawberry and blackberry. Coastal Bay. Oh, and a stitch marker. Oh, it's a resin. Oh, she must be starting to do the resin, the fours. Because it's a resin and it has the glitter inside of it. Inside it, it's an elephant. How nice. That's a bag pull, see? Because it's got the larger claw on it. How wonderful. That's a nice extra. This isn't even a club. This was just a self-driving yarn. And then she gave me a handwritten note, and she did a stamp on it. That is super cool. I'd like to know how you did that, Amber. That's super cool. The wax. Oh, it got the words a little bit, but I think I'll be okay. Thank you so much for your order. I hope you love this yarn and bag. Hugs, Amber. Very nice. I like that. I'd like to know how you did that. Her sister, her other sister, did Stamp It Up. I'm wondering if she still has some of her supplies from when they did the Stamping Up stuff. So that may be that. I'm sorry I forgot to do that. So I love this little extra bag. That is really neat. Okay, now Lolo. So I had gotten that other Lolo stuff, and then she sent an email out that she was doing a sale, and that she now had sports colorways. Well, I have this little boy down in New Orleans. I call him my grandson. Got stuck in the bag. It got sealed in the bag. Okay. And I thought it would just be awesome to get LSU. And it is perfect. Perfect LSU. He loves LSU. So this is called Tigers. Isn't that fantastic? Oh my gosh. Now, so I'm going to tell you, yes, this is sock yarn, but if you're going to do a shawl, socks, hats, I'm thinking hat, whatever. Seriously, go to Lolo Did It and look at her colorways for, she has the NFL, she has an NHL, Big Ten. There's a whole list of the colorways. This is the 75-25, so 75 superwash, 25 nylon, 100 grams, 463 yards, fingering or 4-ply. Tigers. This is called her everyday sock. So what I do is I go on and I look at them to see what the color looks like on the different bases, and then I go from there. So that's something you can do whenever you're looking at hand-dyed yarns on their website. If they show you pictures of, and most of them do, they'll show you a picture of what this colorway looks like on each of the yarn bases. So this is the everyday sock, which is a 75-25. There's an 80-10-10, or if there's a cotton, or if there's a BFL, or 100% superwash, or DK, or worsted. If they have a picture of what that color looks like on each one of them, I go flip through there and then I pick the one that, and I thought this one would say it really well. Just based on the, yeah, just based on the pictures. Oh, I love it. And look at, it's got the speckles. I love the smell of hand-dyed merino, and I cannot lie. So, no, not ready for the reveal yet. We're getting there. Hubby helped me put up the rest of I've got 2 more blinds. He'll help me do those. But I've got blinds up on one side, which helped with the glare on the TV. That was nice. And I've got everything in place. I've got everything, including the closet. Everything's painted except for my door. I still have to paint my door. It's just been too hot to have the door open when I'm painting. So I've got to work out how to get that done. And I'm still trying to sort through this other area where I have all my planner stuff and my my paper crafts and stuff. I'm still sorting through all of that. So not quite ready for the reveal yet. Still working on filling up these two empty shoe closets. And what we have done, we worked really, really, really hard for a solid month. And I think that's where the shingles came from. It's not that I was stressed like a stressful event in my life. It was just doing a lot. And I had been sitting for a little while and I hadn't been doing a lot of physical stuff. Um, so that's what I think happened. But I got to have what's called red light therapy. And so they lay me on this table and they have these pads and they're about a foot wide and like 2 foot um, long. And they lay those, several of them on the bed, and it's like a massage table. And you lay on top of them and they turn the red light therapy on because I have their the shingles are between my bra line and my pant line, so right across there. And there's just a few, nothing, and nothing's open. I've been very, very fortunate because before when I had them, as I said, I have had, this is my 5th time. Before when I had them, they went up into my shoulder and I couldn't lift my arm. I couldn't knit, I couldn't crochet, I couldn't cook, I could, and I'm left-handed, and that's the side that it was on, and it was miserable having it that way because you'd forget, you do everything, so you forget, and you're like, oh. So I'm thankful that it did not go up into the arm. However, it is in my hip. So Mr. Fiber and I went, uh, and I got a few things, and I'll probably try to remember to tell you when I show the room. But I got a few things for the room from an antique store, and then we went to the record shop because that's what he wanted to do. They were having a sale over there, and we wore our masks and took our hand sanitizer and all that stuff. And then we went and ate, and we went to the Olive Garden. So this was interesting because you're standing around, there's a bunch of people out there waiting to go in, so you're all standing outside with your mask on. You wear your mask in, and they're all wearing masks, all the wait staff is. You get seated and everything, and then once you get seated, they keep all their masks on. You take yours off, and they've taken the tables out. So you have your table, and then these tables are taken out, and then there's tables over there, 30 feet away. And while you're sitting at your table, you take your mask off and you eat and you do all that stuff. But when we got up to go to the bathroom, and when we got ready to leave, then we put our masks back on. So that was our day. We had a good day. Oh, and then we went to Lowe's and got the blinds. And then we were like, okay, that's enough people. We get to a people limit. So that was Saturday, and then Sunday I just rested. I mean, Mr. Fiber did a little bit of stuff outside, and he put up my blinds, and he did the dishes. He's so sweet. I made some soup and just had a relaxing day, and that's what I did on that poncho is exactly all that I did yesterday. So I still have some organization to do and still have to finish cataloging because I have now had to go through and rewrite what's in each one of these. So that's okay. Today I found some cubes and I will show you those. And I found some fabric drawers for them today that are in a almost teal. It's more blue than teal, but they're going to go perfect. What else? That's about all that's going on right now. I really need to do a little bit less each day so I can rest and get over this uh, shingles. And Mr. Fiber is working every day, 8 to 5 this week. So that's one of the reasons we pushed really hard to get everything done so that he could not have to worry about, yeah, I still need to do that. I still need to do that, you know? And he could just get through his week of 8, because there's one of the guys is on vacation. So they have stayed steady. We're very thankful for that also, that they had stayed steady at work. And I'm not having to go out and look for something during all of this. So very thankful, very blessed. And all of my family's doing well. My dad is doing well. I will go see him, but not till September. So that's about all I've got. I did want to tell you guys, wish I hadn't waited to this time of the video, but I wanted to tell you they extended the Snowball Express, and I will put that information down below, but they extended out the time frame in which you can get your blankets in for Snowball Express. So if you don't know about that, um, follow the link that I leave down below and you can go check that out. But they're looking for a certain size blankets to give to, it's a foundation that Gary Sinise started where he is giving blankets to kids that are from soldiers, either fallen soldiers or soldiers who are away on assignment, and it helps the kids to cope a little bit and know somebody cares. Um, so it's a nice thing that he's doing. And I don't have mine done. I'm going to try to do some for next year because he does it every year. So don't worry. But I did want you to know that they had extended that deadline out a little bit. I think it's not till the 15th or so of this month. But the information will be down below. So thank you. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you for watching. And I want you to know those like buttons. You're hitting more like buttons, hitting it more often. It's helping a lot. That's helping me right now to get seen, to be um, suggested by YouTube, so that this channel can be out there where people can see it. So I appreciate that very much, and I will see you guys soon. And have fun today. See ya.